kneel before your true masters! Enjoy yourselves!
The winds are out!
Fear grips the enemy!
The winds are rising!
It's a brutal era of endless war. And Malekith the Witch King leads his dark elves against his hated high brethren, wearing a suit of black plate armor to protect his tortured body. He seeks to reclaim the throne once denied him.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Malekith campaign. Before I start talking about this campaign, I just wanted to make a quick channel announcement. A couple of people have asked me if there was a way to support me that didn't involve having to buy my books, because I know I have in the description of my videos, I recommend, hey, you know, if you like good fantasy storytelling, check out my books. And I realize not everybody is interested in that. So anyway, long story short, I did create a Patreon page for anybody who is interested in supporting. I do want to make it very clear that I don't expect there to be very many people. It's absolutely not an expectation that I have of anybody. Yes, it's always nice for people to show their support. It is very much appreciated. I do spend a fair amount of time trying to add value by, editing the videos, adding in the cinematics and stuff like that. However, none of that is based on an expectation that I want people to start paying for it. YouTube is wonderful because it is a free platform, and everybody's got different circumstances. So again, just want to make it very clear, this is not anything that I want anybody to feel obligated to do, but since a couple of people have asked about it, I just thought I would go ahead and create one and mention it here. I'll probably mention it once on each of these different campaigns, but it's not something I plan to talk about a whole lot. Anyway, enough said about all of that. Back to this particular campaign, it is, of course, going absolutely swimmingly. There's no problems whatsoever, except, of course, that we've got now a fourth army marching down here towards Grombrindal because we finally want to wipe him out. He's got this super strong army and this really strong garrison, and I've lost so many battles to Grombrindal that I just want to stack the odds in my favor to make sure that we can take care of him once and for all. Unfortunately, what that's doing is it's committing all of our troops up here when we are really needed to be down here fighting Tyrion, because we are, of course, now at war with all of the other High Elf factions, and they are way stronger, or at least Tyrion is way stronger than we are, I guess. Combined, they are way stronger than we are. I think technically we're actually probably stronger than Alariel is and any of the other ones. Yeah, okay. So we're stronger than all of them except for Tyrion, but Tyrion himself is so bloody strong that he's going to be a real problem. We have to basically just hope that he's distracted by the fact that he's at war with so many different factions that he can't throw everything he's got at us. However, that being said, he does have, what, like 5 armies, 6 armies, 7 armies, something like that up here in this general area. So he's very much going to be a threat. He's already bearing down on Karan Kar over here. I do kind of hope that he marches up and immediately attacks us, because I think we have a chance of winning this battle. If he does that, if he lays siege, and brings, particularly if he brings more armies up this way, well, then we're totally hosed. There's nothing we're going to be able to do to save it. It's fine. It's fine. These are small sacrifices that we have to make in the greater scheme of things. Meanwhile, down here in Ulthuan, we do have a potential battle here that we may want to do. I don't see any reason. We can reach Jinquella here to attack. They probably are going to be listed as, I would guess this could be like a valiant defeat or something like that. I think they're two pretty evenly matched armies. We have more units. They have better units. We do have some ranged attacks to be able to counter their Arcane Phoenixes, but, you know, it's not like we're going to shred them so quickly that they're not going to do tons and tons of damage to us in return. We do have the stronger melee infantry force, which is good. So if we can do a lot of damage to their Arcane Phoenixes before they wipe out our back line, then we might be okay. But here's what I want to do. We also do have the support of the Black Ark right here. So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and launch the attack just to see what the auto-resolve tells me. And maybe make another decision. We could always back off and decide not to fight it and just move back into the settlement. We've tried waiting in ambush stance multiple times. They kept pulling us out, even when they were all the way over here and there were no heroes around. Now they're much, much closer, and there is an enemy hero close by, so our chance of ambushing at this point is pretty much nil. So it's going to have to either be this or we wait for them to attack us. And I don't know that they would, you know, if we have the safety of the settlement. So here we go. Let's find out what happens.
The Dark Convent.
Okay, it says Pyrrhic victory. And so if I auto-resolved it, we would win this, even without losing any units, although we would take a ton of casualties. This does make me think that it may very well be worth going ahead and fighting this. Not a whole lot of trees, which is probably for the best, because even though the trees would help us fighting against their large units, it probably protect us a little bit from the bombs that the Arcane Phoenixes would drop. However, the trees would also inhibit our missile units. Let's go ahead and fight it. We'll do the best we can. I would not be at all surprised if I manage to lose this, but I think we can do a lot of damage to them in the process. We do have the artillery range advantage, so they're going to have to come towards us. We don't have any stealthy units, so they're going to know exactly where we're deployed. It's fine. I think what I may do is I may checkerboard a little bit here. In fact, yeah, I think I will. Okay, so if we do this, if we put you guys back here, you're a little bit too far away to be able to hit. If I put, you know what, I don't like that ridge line being in the way. We're going to get you right over here. And I want... How do I want to do this exactly? I want there to be... I don't really need to encircle my ranged units. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get all of my melee out of the way for the time being. let's focus on the ranged units first. So if we go ahead and get you guys kind of in squares, and then we checkerboard you like so. It's not, you know, it's not a deep checkerboard. We could maybe make it a, you know, three ranks here. Let's do that, and then I'm going to go ahead and just kind of move you like that. I guess I can click on Start Deployment. You, unfortunately, don't have a ton that's going to be very helpful here. All right, well, what we need to do now with our main line, let's get a front line. Let's get sides.
Battle ready.
And then we've got these, not you, these four. Tell you what, we'll put you on the side as well. They do have a little bit in the way of cav, but then you guys are mostly going to be, I want you to be able to react to the flying units that fly in. If anything lands in our back line, we want to try to get those guys in on them. And then you, we'll put you right here. Let's do it. Let's see if they come towards us. They are coming towards us, okay? I think we want everybody in guard mode here. I think I do want you guys shooting at Arcane Phoenixes for now. Did he? Yeah, he's still right there. Okay. All right, they're coming around the sides. This definitely changes. This changes how we want to have our dark shards facing.
Onward. Advancing. Tremble before your true masters. Enjoy yourselves!
The winds are out!
Fear grips the enemy!
The winds are rising!
Okay. Now you... Oh, they're already doing damage to us. Yikes. Okay. Anyway, we're shooting them. Alright, let's go and do this. No, not that. Let's try... Let's try right here, maybe. Let's see what they do. Okay. And you... do that. Okay. Here they come. They're flying in. This is what we were expecting. Okay, let's get Let's get you guys over here. Let's get you in on them. Now, now we could do this. Okay, we're already losing.
As you say.
They're already in our back lines, unfortunately.
Withdraw.
Okay, you guys right there, you can keep shooting. Okay, I didn't think about the being terrorized part. That's a problem. However, we ought to be doing pretty good damage to them with our Blackguard of Nagaron here.
Forward.
Let's take care of what we can. Yeah, the front line is just about to get into us here. Are all of you guys shooting?
We are ready.
It looks like it. Okay, what about you over here? Yeah, you should be doing all right there. Let's go ahead and start blasting away. Okay.
Bolt throwers.
We're not.
Blackguard.
Yeah, we should be winning. We should be doing more damage than this to the Arcane Phoenixes, I would have thought, but it is what it is.
No mercy.
Okay, over here we are at least winning
Make them bleed.
for the ones that have gotten into melee with our Blackguard of Nagaron. Okay, you have taken some damage. I need to get you out and maybe get another spell off right over here. Okay, right here, you've got them bogged down. That's good. You are okay. They're being chased away. You get back over here now. How are we doing over here? Yeah, okay. Let's get you guys in on them. You don't need to keep chasing. You over here. Shoot at them. You get back over here. Okay, I think we're doing all right here. We can go ahead and do another blast here. And another blast here. And another blast here. Okay, what are you doing? Let's get you over here helping out. Right here. Yeah, we need to be doing more damage to those Arcane Phoenixes. Let's get you forward on that Great Eagle. That's fine. You're okay there. You guys... Okay, here comes another Arcane Phoenix. Get ready. Here, you shoot at them. Let's go ahead and do this. That should take care of those Silver and Guard, I would hope. Okay, you guys get over here. Okay, what's going on? Why do we have units running away? You get in on them. You're still working on that, okay? Right here, still working on that. You guys right here, still working on that. Still working on him. You guys can turn around. Actually, you know what? You can chase them off. Okay, you turn around. You guys right there. You guys turn around. You guys turn around. Okay, this is good. I think that's just about going to do it. Yep, okay. Everybody now on... Actually, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. Try to take out that guy right there, that Great Eagle, before he dies. Or, I'm sorry, before he gets away. You guys can shoot at... Where'd the Silver Helms go? They were there just a second ago. And shoot at the Treekin. Alright, at this point, everything's going to probably get away. You can shoot at them then. You... Yeah, try to chase them down. Maybe we can take out just a few more archers before this is all over. I don't think we lost any units. The terror did cause a bigger problem than I was expecting, but you know what, that's going to happen. Okay, where are they down to here? 67. Keep doing as much damage as we can do, though, because we need to... the enemy army is going to survive. Okay, you might be able to get another one of these off. How are we doing over here? Did any of you... None of you actually... Come on, guys. Come on. You've got them surrounded. Please attack them. My goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. There we go. They're in pretty bad shape over there.
We are ready.
Are any of you actually attacking? Why are you not attacking?
Make them bleed.
Come on, you...
Sorceresses are at work. Dark elves.
1893. We're just absolutely not going to get any attacks off, are we? Well, tiny little bit. Here, you get over here now. Can we do this? That might do some damage to him. Is it him or her? I think it's a her. Yeah, that did a little bit of damage. Down to 1,500. Keep it coming here.
Black guards.
Okay, I'm going to speed up at this point. Yeah, we might... we did finally slow him down a little bit. We might actually be able to do this. I'm somewhat hopeful here. There we go. Very nice. Okay, that is a very much needed, very nice win for us. We did not lose any units. We got really banged up, but they lost quite a few of their units, and whatever army survives, we should probably be able to run down. We definitely needed the slaves, we definitely needed the money, and the experience is always good as well. Yeah, that's all they have left are just those archers, one Arcane Phoenix, one Great Eagle with a sliver of health left, and 6 Treekin. Okay, we can do more slaves. I'm kind of underwhelmed by the 80 slaves there, so we'll take the money.
Be gone, worthless creatures.
They did not retreat very far. I think we can run them down. The question is, can we wipe them out without losing any units of our own? That's going to be the trick, because we're in really bad shape right here.
Supreme sorceress of Grant.
We do get really good replenishment, though. That's nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll give you... Is this for the whole army? Yeah. Okay, we're going to give you Lightning Strike and Elven Healing. And then we're going to go ahead and hit them to finish them off.
Unparalleled power.
We still have plenty of movement left then. And we'll figure out a way to do this. It does say decisive victory. I'm just curious. If no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I am mildly curious though. I'm going to hover over auto resolve and just see what it tells us, but I'm telling you right now I'm not going to auto resolve. Okay. Auto resolve, we could do it and we wouldn't lose any units, but I'm not going to do it. It's just because I do feel like we could possibly screw this up and lose units, and I always like to fight the battles if there's even a chance of us losing units, or you know, if it's overwhelming odds against us, you know, if there's a chance of us being able to cause them to lose units. Okay, so let's start the deployment here. Now we're gonna open fire right away. So we want them in range. We want all of our most badly wounded units to be... I can't really effectively hide them, but I tell you what I could do is I can put them all down here. You guys are all on 9, and I'm actually going to get you all running into the trees over here, and if they come towards you, then I'm actually going to run you off the map. Meanwhile, all you guys, you know what, you two as well. You should... Oh, wait a minute, all of our 9s. Oh, I know what I did. I accidentally... double-clicked all of... Yeah, that's what I did right there. Okay. No, I don't want those others. I just want you all. Let's go ahead and get you kind of spread out like so. And you guys like so. You two kind of back here. Let's get 2 of you over here. And 2 of you over here. And we'll move you forward when the time comes. And then we, of course, have our sorceress. Okay, let's start the battle.
Understood. Eager for battle. As you say.
Okay, this is interesting. Are they really just going to stay back and let us shoot? Well, here, I want you to shoot that Great Eagle if you can.
We are ready.
Yeah, this is great. If they want to stay back there, they're welcome to it. Did we miss? It looks like we missed the Eagle. That's unfortunate. There we go. We hit him that time. I think we're going to miss that one, though. Yep. Oops, that's not going to work. Let's try this. Okay, I'm not sure we did any real damage. Well, yeah, we did a little. No, we missed them for the most part. It happens. Okay. All right. Now they're coming. Go ahead. You can shoot those treekin.
Bolt throwers.
In fact, I want all you guys shooting the treekin. I'm much more concerned about the treekin than I am about the archers or that arcane phoenix. I feel like we can take care of the archers and the arcane phoenix just fine. But our dark shards are going to have a hard time, I think, dealing with the treekin.
Hearken to me.
Death for all.
Okay, they're almost in range of our dark shards. Okay, kill the arcane phoenix, guys. Come on. What are you doing? You gotta be kidding me. We weren't able to kill that arcane phoenix, huh? You guys can take out the treekin. Okay. Right? Yep. Come on, come on, kill the arcane phoenix. Come on, this is ridiculous, guys. It flew right past you and you weren't able to take it out, huh? Okay, you go ahead and get forward. You go ahead and run them down. Let's go ahead and blast them a little bit here. Okay. Is it dead? Oh my goodness, it's an arcane phoenix, so it came back to life. Of course it did. Kind of forgot that they do that. You would think you wouldn't. I wouldn't forget about the ability of arcane phoenixes to come back to life. It's quite an important part of being an arcane phoenix. That ought to help right there, though. Yeah, come on, you guys need to get back. Get back! How many times do I need to ask you to get back? Thank you. Okay, they're in pretty bad shape now. Over here, they're in pretty bad shape. Let's get you out of there. I don't think we need to do any more of that. Victory, there we go. It's dead for real now. Okay, good enough. Okay, I feel pretty good about having wiped out that army of Avalorn without losing any of our own units. However, obviously our army now is in desperate need of replenishing, so we're going to race it back into the settlement and just hope that there aren't any attacks forthcoming for a couple of turns. We got a blood banner. I'll take that. Sure, why not? Frenzy, I don't know who we're going to want to give it to, but we'll find a use for it. Another 1,000 in gold. Another 125 slaves. Definitely useful. Not much experience. Okay, and then we could get another 14 slaves. Nope, we'll take the... Oh, I don't know. I might take the experience this time. Nah, we don't. I better take the money. We need all the money we can get. Okay, I can see over here that there is another army right here. Not that strong of an army. They have a Sun Dragon and one Arcane Phoenix and some tree men and tree kin. A tree man, I should say. But it's overall certainly not anywhere near as scary as the armies that Tyrion has
Supreme
roaming
sorceress
around for
of
sure.
Grond.
Do you have Supervisor yet? You do? Okay, so I don't really need to move you in March stance. Let's
What
go ahead
is
and
your
get you
dark
back
purpose?
into the settlement. Now, I'm really hoping that this... Oh, he's going to be exhausted because he assassinated me. He assassinated my my hero last end turn. And now I could move you, but I'm not sure there's really any reason to. You're kind of in an okay position right now. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually move you a little bit over here. I wish we could provide support to Rom the Paunch if he attacks over here, but he's not even an ally, so obviously we can't. Not that I think you can do it for your allies either, not unless you have your own army over there. Anyway, so do we want to... I think we do want to do this. We can afford it. I might as well upgrade it. I can cancel it if it looks like we're going to not be able to keep it. But for now,
magic.
For now it looks like we might be able to keep it. We're not in any position to attack. Certainly not Tor and like. We might be in an okay position to attack the Shrine of Cain. That's a possibility, but of course it's terrible climate for us. But the main thing we need to do is we need to win battles against armies. Okay, anyway, I think we'll worry about all that next turn. Obviously, we're not doing anything until we get more replenishing done. Up here, nothing really to do with you. 21%. Not worth it. Not worth the money. I do now have 7,000, which means I could recruit an emergency army up here, but I don't... I want him to attack. What do we have? We've got Blackguard of Nagarond. We've got Hargeneth Executioners. We've got Witch Elves. So we've got a few Shades. We've got a far weaker force than what they've got, but we do have the benefit of the walls and the towers. I don't think an emergency army of just a couple of units, even if we tried to do like a Regiment of Renown, I don't think that would make the difference. And certainly it wouldn't if they decided to bring another army up here or if they just laid siege to us instead of attacking. So I think we're going to just risk it. There's a very good chance that we'll lose Charon Carr, but it is what it is. Okay, Haggrafe, you meanwhile, you've got the same garrison. If I were to upgrade that garrison, it's not really that much better, is it? Not to mention it's got those sorceresses. These garrisons have sorceresses, which are useless because they don't have any spells, so it's kind of annoying. Okay, we have 7,000 left. I think what I'm inclined to do is just hang on to it because our money situation is already so dire. Slaves-wise, I could do open markets for some extra money here. I think we will. So now we're up to 8,500. I don't have any recruiting to do, which, I mean, we can't really afford any more than what we're already paying upkeep on anyway. I think we're just going to hang on to the money. But I might leave this cushion of slaves and not do any more diktats. Let's just see here. I could do another diktat right here for 360 slaves. Another one here for 360 slaves. That would cut our slaves in half. If I do one of them, it gets us to where we still have 1,000. We'd still have 1,000 slaves. Okay, let's do it. All right. 10,000 in our treasury, 1,000 slaves. Good enough. To kill a dwarf, this... Callan... You're in here, right? Yes, there you are. Okay, so do we have...
No mercy.
Any chance at all? You can't do it because you're part of the besieging army, I guess?
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
You... No, why is it... Oh, it's because... Yeah, of course, it's because they're under siege. We can't target anything in there because they're under siege. Alright, so never mind. Our rights... Okay, we could do this for 800, but I can't really afford to be recruiting into them, so I'm not going to do it. Kind of forgot about that, but... We have enough Black Arcs right now, and unfortunately our Black Arcs... We're finding out the limitations of Black Arcs because only being able to attack port cities, not being very useful in defending much of anything, including port cities, has all been sort of problematic. Okay. All right, I think then we're going to go ahead and... Hero not... Yeah, okay, I left you. I better... No, I think I've moved everybody. I don't think I need to go through everybody again. Let's look at our diplomacy, though. We're at 11. Okay, Kimmery, military access. Interestingly enough, we don't have a non-aggression pact with Kimmery. Well, I can't imagine that they're going to give us very much money, and I don't really see any real reason to be friendly with them. Defensive alliance here, military alliance. How much would they give us at this point? I'm not going to do it, but I'm curious how much they give us. Yeah, 1,200. Definitely not worth it. Still not interested in Confederation, even though you have no settlements at all. And peace treaty-wise, very interesting. Okay. All right, I think we're finally ready to go ahead and end our turn. Okay, here we go. That's fine. You can reinforce Slaver's Point all you want. I'm very curious to know what you're going to do about Karon Kar. Okay, you just wounded the other hero, but not my hero. Twisted Glade, okay. Alright, here we go. No. No. Okay, they did not lay siege to Karon Kar. Interesting. Well, I'm glad I didn't recruit the emergency army. They actually moved away from it. Very interesting. Okay, Grombrindle. Nothing. All of these vampire counts are going to be a problem very, very soon because of the end-game crisis. But at least so far, they're not anywhere near us, except for the Barrow Legion. What we really need is for Sigvald to go to war with the High Elves. That would be wunderbar. And I can't imagine that there's anything we can do that would make him do it. Or convince him to do it. Okay. We made it through an intern, a new hegemon. Okay, so now just exactly what we wanted to hear. Tyrion is now the strongest faction in the game. Whatever. Got a couple buildings constructed. Our money situation has gotten even worse. How did it get even worse? They're not raiding us. How did it get worse? We didn't recruit any new units. Huh, I don't exactly know what happened there. Okay, obviously,
Fear my malice.
we can't attack Slaver's Point while they've got these armies right there, and we also don't want to be inviting them to come out here and attack us. But I don't think they would. And even if they could come out, we could always retreat away, and I'm really pretty sure they wouldn't be able to pursue us. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look down here. First of all, what's going on over here? Okay, I missed this, but it does look as though... Oh, and I don't have my... I'm going to sail the Black Ark over this way because I need to see what happened at Mistnar here. There's no army here. Oh no, they're still there. We can see turns remaining before surrender. We're just not... Interestingly enough, we're just not close enough to see them, and because our hero got wounded, that's preventing us from being able to see. Okay, that's fine. Alright. You can then just go back to being over here. I don't have a fantastic use for you currently. Right here. It looks like their army did not come up here. So we're just going to continue to replenish. I guess I could start raiding, but we really need the replenishment, I think, more than we need the raiding. Yep, I think so. Okay, up here. Is this the army? Yeah, I think this is the army that was up here, so they've pulled back, so obviously they're not going to be able to attack Karankar this coming turn either. But that does concern me. They've got six incredibly strong armies over here. That's way more than we can deal with. We have to figure out a way to separate their armies and hit them one at a time. And so far they've been pretty intelligent in the way that they've moved their armies around, so no opportunities just yet. Alright, back over here now. You... Let's take a look at this. If we did attack now, we're still at Valiant Defeat. We're still 2 turns away. I thought we were only 2 turns away last turn. Alright, would we want to consider going ahead and doing this? No, I don't want to risk it. The whole point of waiting this long was to not risk it. On the walls, defending the walls, they're going to have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14... 14 really strong melee units. We have 6 really strong melee units, and then a ton of not very strong melee units. I don't think we can overwhelm their walls. I think it would take us a very long time to fight our way through the walls. Okay, I'm going to keep sieging it down. Like I said, the whole point of taking my time was to make sure that we take care of them once and for all. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Which means you can... You obviously cannot get far enough to actually go into raiding stance. But we can get you... We can get you to here. in channeling stance.
Dark powers.
And then next turn,
Rove.
there's no reason to move you in this turn because we're not going to attack next turn either. Well, I mean, we're not going to attack this turn. I don't think we're going to attack next turn either. There's no reason for him to suffer attrition right now. Okay. Slow and methodical is sometimes the name of the game, which is very unusual for regular Warhammer, for vanilla Warhammer, but it is the name of the game sometimes in modded Warhammer. You two, if we stayed right here, do we think we can lure them out? And if we can lure them out, is there any benefit to it? I believe there is. I think if we can get them chasing us out into the water, eventually that's better for our Black Arcs. So what we're going to do is we're going to move you close enough to get attacked if they want to.
Beyond even quiet.
And then you can move close enough to reinforce. I do assume we would reinforce. Yes, we would. Okay. Alright, so let's see what they decide to do here. I just want to be able to fight one army at a time, some way, somehow. Now, our income problem is really, really bad.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
And again, I don't really know why it got so much worse. Could we do an assassination over here? We could do an assault garrison at 49%. No chance to assassinate over there. I don't like how when you cancel out, it unselects the hero that you were using. So you have to keep reselecting him. Only 37% to assault there.
Unwise.
There's no heroes in there. And we probably can't even reach you, nor you guys, because the army is in the way. Alright, I'm just going to leave you where you are. Okay, I think then everybody's moved. You've moved. You guys are staying put. You've moved. You guys have moved. Oops. You are staying put and replenishing, which is what we need.
Dark Series.
What we really need, though, is to get this up to 4. But that garrison is reasonably strong right now. If we felt threatened up here, we could definitely fall back and defend that and make them pay the price for trying to take it. And meanwhile, this is a good sign, the fact that Alarielle has not been able to fight her way out of Mistnar. So I don't know how long it's going to take Grom, but the time is on his side. So eventually he should be able to take care of Alarielle right there. Then, other than Alarielle, the other High Elves, we've got Ivras only has 1 settlement, and Illyrian has 2 settlements, but very little in the way of military power. Yeah, it's really all Tyrion at this point. We need to figure out a way to deal with Tyrion. Okay. Well, I think we're about ready to do another intern. Again, I'm not going to raid because I'd rather get the replenishment done right now.
Supreme Sorceress of
Let's go ahead and let's take a look at our building upgrades and our diktats. Okay, so you're fine. We're not going to lose you this turn, but I definitely don't want to take the time or the money to try to upgrade that right now. Same thing here. Now, the Chill Road. I just built this in case Sigvald attacked, but he did not attack. So I don't feel compelled to upgrade this right now. It's not the best use of 4,000. We're going to leave you for the time being. Nothing to do here. We're already doing everything we can do here. Ambush success chance, this is probably not worth it anymore. We could switch back then to, don't need to do control. We're not getting all that much income, but it still might be worth it. We're not going to be doing any more recruiting. We don't know if we're going to fight a battle in the next turn. Is the extra growth worth it? Not really, because we can't afford to level the building up anyway. I'm going to leave it on ambush success chance here just in case we decide to ambush after all. I may also...
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
Let me see. Mr. 41 here. You're getting 23 per turn, and if I move you out...
Hecate, guide me.
You're getting 17 per turn. Now, we need to leave you inside the settlement. Okay. We're not going to do the rights again. We could do diktats. In fact, we're going to do diktats. We're going to keep our cushion above 1,000. But you... I'm not going to worry about the public order here. I'm going to go ahead and do open markets. And we're above 1,000. Okay, good enough. That's good enough for me. Let's go ahead and check our diplomacy. Probably not going to be anything new. But you never know. Nope, nothing new. Okay, we're going to do another intern here. Okay, here we go. Attacking Blacklight Tower. I should double check and see how weak Solastra is looking now. Okay, we do have... They're not coming after us, but they are in the water at least. Which is kind of what we wanted. Okay, one of the armies at least is headed... Okay, there we go. Headed towards Charon Kar. Go away, I don't like these heroes. I have very bad luck with heroes. Don't get me wrong, they add a lot of value to the game, but I just feel like... I feel like the AI cheats. It's not as bad as it used to be back in Warhammer 1, but it still feels to me like I cannot believe the percentages that it's telling me. Okay, so Solastra is down here. It looks like maybe she was going to attack Tyrion down there in Ulthuan. The Shrine of Cain or whatever it's called. Okay, so that hero hindering replenishment. Yeah, whatever. They're not replenishing. Okay, all of our vampire counts. Yes. Let's get that hero to leave. Failed to damage walls. Okay. I think we're getting close to the end of the end turn here. I'm not sure if that... I'm assuming that that army of Tyrion in the water there in the ocean close to our Black Arcs, I'm assuming he positioned himself far enough away that we cannot reach him. Oh. I assumed Delirium was already at war with us. Guess I was wrong, okay. Nemesis Crown claimed, okay. Our money situation improved a little bit since last turn. Okay, yeah, right here. Oh, no, that's not an army at all. That's just a hero. Never mind. That explains that. We did not successfully draw any of their armies out into the water. That's unfortunate. Okay, you know what we're going to do?
Lord of fear.
We need to make sure that Tyrion doesn't have an open path to our homeland. So we are going to
My
move
plans must wait.
up here towards Caron Car. And further on around, up this way. If needed. We'll figure
What
out a
now?
use for him, even if it's only to help defend
haste.
port cities.
Rest for the wicked.
They could also provide the benefit of supporting battles within their radius, like over here. And quite frankly, yeah, they'll be able to support a battle here now if Tyrion does decide to attack.
Tired
Okay.
of Nagara.
Down here, you're... If only we had... Yeah, Shrine of Cain right there. I think they may attack right there. I really wish there was a way, there was a stance that we could replenish in enemy territory. This makes... Raiding makes us immune to attrition, but it doesn't give us any replenishment. What are they recruiting
Far
here?
beneath an archmage.
We cannot tell because our
Sorceress
hero
of the
got
Dark
wounded.
Convent.
All right, well, and we don't... Oh, hello.
Who needs stabbing?
Look at that. Did Alariel just lose a lot of power? Yeah, a fair amount. Yep. Because of Grom. Okay, nicely done, Grom. I'm very proud of you. You know what that tells me? Is it tells me we need to go on the offensive. But I still
Chosen of your
need...
party.
I still need to replenish. But what we might be able to do here... Is she going to be strong enough
Siren
to
of
take
the
Shrine of Cain?
Storm.
She's only level 26. I don't know that she will be. Our size 8 garrison is fully replenished, but it's obviously not capable of defending itself. Could they reach us?
Even the
We don't know if
Lordmaster
they can reach us, but we can assume that since we cannot reach them, they probably can't reach us either. I feel like we have a good opportunity here, either Solastra or us, to take the Shrine of Cain. So, if I were to move... I wonder if there's any advantage to moving right here. Probably not. Versus being, like, right here. I'm going to move to here.
Of course.
And I'm going to go into ambush
Cloaked
stance.
and hooded.
If they are foolish enough to send an army over in this direction, we might be positioned
Feel my power.
where we could hit their army, but if not, we might be able to attack Sword of Cain. Meanwhile, your garrison is still 2 turns away from being built. You are not needed over there at all now that Alariel has been knocked out, so let's go ahead and start moving you over this way.
I will continue in time.
In fact, I think I could probably get away with putting you in
Double
full speed.
time. Rest for the wicked.
And what we could do, not while there's a garrison there, I mean, not while there's
I
an
cannot
army here
rewrite reality.
helping, but if that army leaves, for example, we could actually attack with the Black Ark supported by Caladriel, and that way we would still get 2 full stacks attacking Tor and Lek. So that's a possibility. They do have this other army down here still that we need to pay attention to as well. Okay, that's fine.
What do you see?
We'll figure out something. Over here, now. There's just the one army. Doesn't look like they're going to try to support the attack with any extra armies. I'm pretty sure I can't really do any agent actions of any value here. 21%, not worth the money. I think I'm going to actually kind of keep you here. Let's maybe move a little bit this way just to see. They're still... Okay, you know what we need to do? Now that I'm thinking about it. First of all, Solastra. You have a single settlement. Youch. Yeah, you're not looking very good at all. Okay, and then I wanted to see if there's any chance we could get Sigvald. So he would be Warriors of Chaos, which starts with a W, Michael. They're going to be at the bottom. Okay. So, the Decadent Host.
How vexing. Your
Join
sycophantic
war
overtures
against.
annoy me. So
Let's
hurry
just
up
see
with your offer.
if they would join the war against Illyrian, for example. Nope, there's nothing we can do to get them. Well, that means there's 0 chance they would attack Tyrion. They'd go to war with Tyrion. Okay. Since we're here on the screen, we might as well go through all of our diplomacy. Okay, so Solastra could pay us less than 1,000 for a non-aggression pact. Obviously, it's not worth it. Nothing else here looks any different than what we're used to. Okay. All right. That's fine. Back over here to you. Now, you, I think, can go into raiding stance. You cannot. Really? Oh, this enables replenishment in foreign territory. But the problem is, that does not supersede the attrition that they would suffer. So, like if right here it says enables replenishment in foreign territory, but if I switch to this, I think we start suffering attrition instead, right? Yep. Yeah, so that's why I'm not doing that. Okay. Yeah, we don't have a reliable way, unfortunately, of doing
Avoid provocation.
replenishment in foreign territory, which is very unfortunate. Okay, let's go ahead and if I can't move you. This says consumes 12 campaign movement range. So actually, if I move you to here, we should still be able to do it, right? We can't move in raiding stance, but we can move and then go into raiding stance. That works for me. So you're not suffering any attrition now, and you're getting some slaves. Okay, very good. That works for me. And then next turn, you'll be able to join in the battle here.
Destroy them.
At this point, we're 1 turn away from getting ourselves a 3rd and 4th siege tower. And we've got them down to half strength for the units that are suffering attrition. For whatever reason, maybe because they're mechanical, but the gyro bombers do not suffer any attrition. And the Iron Drakes don't suffer any attrition. I wonder why that is. Oh well. It's not going to make or break the battle, I don't think. Alright, how am I doing here on time? I'm coming up on an hour. I think...
Ready to ravage.
I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and do our end turn. There's a chance that they'll attack here at Karankar. If they do attack at Karankar, we'll fight it at the beginning of the next episode. You guys have already moved, okay? And you down here have already moved, all of you. So all of our movement is done. Now it's time for Diktats. We're going to go ahead and do this. You're fine. Do I want to do anything about control? Really, there's no reason to. Obviously, with them about ready to attack us here, so never mind. Grand, do I want to take my slaves down to below 1,000? Yeah, because we're going to fight a battle next turn, and we'll get our slaves back up. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. And we could even do it here as well. We'd be down to 500 slaves. Or do I need to do control? I'd better do control, huh? Okay. Alright, good enough. Now, I think we're going to go ahead and do our intern. I'm not going to bother to check diplomacy. It hasn't changed. In fact, I think I may have already checked it this turn. Yeah, because I tried to get Sigvald to do something. That army right there. Okay, this I need to pay attention to that army because they could come down here and fight us. And I can't see how strong that army is, but I suspect they would be stronger than our Black Ark is by himself. All right, well, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and end our turn, and then we know we're going to have at least one major battle at the beginning of the next episode. Here we go. Is he going to attack? Come on, attack, attack, attack. Oh, that's bad. Don't attack, don't attack. Alright, well, we're going to lose Charon Carr. For sure. But we'll do some damage to them. And they don't really have any well-developed cities over here in Nagaroth right now, so they should have trouble. They can do global recruitment, but they should at least be slowed down in terms of rebuilding armies, replacing any units that we do successfully take out. And it does look like that army of Alariel might be headed in our direction, which suits me fine. I think we can beat that army.
Who seeks the counsel of the Witch King?
Alright, what do you want? A non-aggression pact. Is there any reason not to? It's only 600, it's not worth it. Okay, are you going to attack? And are you you're going to lay siege, but you're not actually going to attack. Okay, well all that really managed to accomplish was to prevent us from doing the attack. But that's okay. Okay, Grombrindle tried to do an assassination attempt against me. Jerk. Just for that, I'm going to wipe you out. Okay, the Bear Legion here. It looks like they're not hanging around our territory. That's good. I want that hero to get lost. "22 turns for them to siege down Charon Carr. Now, obviously, they're not going to wait that long. Okay, insurgents. Survivors of the infamous Harkaldra Rebellion have been found sheltering in the northern mountains. Your lord begs for the honor of leading the expedition to root out the traitors once and for all. You agree, and before long they are being herded into the central plaza in chains. What should be done with this traitorous filth? For 1,000 of our treasury, we can get Righteous Wrath, which is a weapon. It's a good one. We can send their souls to the Dark Prince, which gives us spell resistance and Winds of Magic Power reserve for all armies, and a bonus experience. Or sacrifice to Cain for reduction in corruption, and weapon strength plus 5% for all armies. I don't really want to lose the 1,000 because our money is so tight. I can see real value in weapon strength plus 5%, so I think that's what we're going to do. Plus it feels thematic. Okay. And that doesn't affect us. Okay. So, we have 2 battles. One of them that we're going to initiate, and then another one that sadly we have to wait for them to initiate up here at Karon Kar. There's not really anything we can do.
Feared by all.
We cannot move in. I guess that answers this question. Our Black Arcs cannot sail into a settlement via the harbor once it has been besieged, which makes sense. So there's nothing that we can really do to help out. This is going to be a valiant defeat if we were to sally out, or excuse me, a decisive defeat if we were to sally out and attack. So obviously we're not going to do that. We're going to decline attack. That being said, there might be value
Fear my malice.
still in getting our Black Arcs up here. I don't think they can both beat our
Far
Black
beneath an
Arcs
archmage.
and the settlement.
What now?
And that army is going to have to stay encircling the settlement. So if we move to like here, then if they tried to attack us with this one army, that army would not... Well, never mind. He's on land anyway, so there's no reinforcing possible.
Black-hearted.
So why don't we do that? Let's get up here. There's always the chance. We're close enough now. There's always the chance that if they take Karon Kar, we could do so much damage to them that
Dreadlord
our
of
Black
Nagaroth.
Arcs might be able to attack and take it
Anchors
back.
aweigh.
It's unlikely. Their armies are quite strong. They've got multiple dragons in this army. Basically a lot of very high tier units here.
This is absurd.
And a lot more over here. Even more in this army. Level 9 Lord.
Even
Level
the
42
Lord master
Lord.
could not.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way we can win that, I don't think. But we could do some damage to them, and I'm hoping that we will.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
You down here. Okay, they did not pull us out of ambush stance. They only...
Lord of the Black
And then there's...
Horde.
Where's the one that was over here? Where did he go? Somehow I lost track of him.
Dreadlord.
Alright, well, we're not going to be able to...
We have a deal.
We're not going to be able to attack while that army is there.
I cannot rewrite reality beyond even Quaish.
That garrison is actually really strong. I'm just now noticing how strong that garrison is. Okay, that's
Dreadlord of
definitely going to be a problem. We're just going to stay back here, just like before, and hope that this Jaedrus army, hope that we're able to lure them into battle
Your desire?
over here like we tried to do with the previous army. It didn't exactly work as an ambush, but it did ultimately give us a chance to destroy that army, so it worked out okay. So you guys are done. You still have your full move here.
Far beneath an archmage.
If only they had attacked us with that one army. Ah, disappointing. Alright, I just want to move a little bit down this way just to get more visibility. Make sure there's nothing else that we can see. Can we see the Black Force? Yes, we can, so there's no army there. Alright, now we're going to come back this way. And we will keep an eye on this army right here and this army right here. And meanwhile, we also need to keep an eye on this army up here. So, this is a concern. This is definitely a concern. They can reach this in 2 turns. The Great Arena. It's a strong garrison, but it's not going to be as strong as their
Certainly
army for
not.
sure. That's a level 50 Lord. That's Alistair the White Lion. Okay, then. That's going to be a very tough army to beat. And we can't afford an emergency army. It is what it is. We'll deal with it. at least what we know is this
We'll
army
go
now.
wild. Very well.
If I move him closer, let me make sure that we can do this. All of you need to be in regular stance here.
Spreading terror.
Nope, that's not what I meant to do. A little bit hard to click here.
Moving on.
Right there, okay. Alright, so you're in regular stance. You are... I think I can leave
Lord
you
of
there.
the wild
You in
things.
regular stance if I move you over to here.
In my stead.
Okay. And then Malekith. Pyrrhic victory at last. If we were to auto-resolve it, we'd probably lose roughly half. A little bit less than half of all of our armies here. Obviously, we're not going to do that. We're going to fight this at the beginning and probably also at the middle and possibly also at the end of the next episode. We finally have 4 siege towers. We can put some of our armies in under AI control. Put 2 of them under AI control. And yeah, we've got them down to less than half strength for many of their units. So this will be a good one to pick up with at the beginning of the next episode. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you then.
Tremble before your true masters! Enjoy yourselves! The winds are out!
Fear grips the enemy!
The winds are rising!